Alrighty. Let's do this. Do this. Okay. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? And what's going on? And what is going on? Let's fix this quality. There we go. Perfection. All right. So now I'll just wait a few seconds. Have some people join. Let me go ahead and I think I figured out the problem with the Discord with the voicing calls. I didn't have the setting. There's a setting here that says change audio output, and it was on iPhone when it should have been on speaker. So I think I figured out the problem with the voice call. Let's do this in the chat. Voice calls. Go to alexkouras.com/Discord, and then join the stage at the bottom left of the server. All right. But yeah, you guys, if you want to start asking me any questions that you might have, definitely feel free to start asking me some questions. I've also got right here the the voice channel. So if anybody wants to jump on the voice channel and ask me questions, I have it on the speakerphone now. So now it should be loud enough so that you guys can hear the conversation if anybody wants to jump on. Jose Rodriguez, what's up, Jose? Hello, Alex. Hope you're doing great, bro. Awesome. Doing good. Today's a good day. Sun's out. Not too hot. I'm gonna be cutting my hair today, so I'm excited. Probably playing some tennis later. So I'm excited. Should be a fun, busy, productive day. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it for sure. What's going on, guys? There's what eight people in right now live. What's going on? What are you guys up to? What do you guys want to talk about? What kind of questions you guys have? Because I know there's a bunch. We can talk anything from self haircuts, from equipment, to we got somebody in the Discord right now. Let's check it out. Let's see if he wants to jump on. Hello. Oh, it says I'm alone. Hold on. Still used to this. Hello. Hello.
Hey, Alex, how's it going?
What's going on, Con? How you doing, man?
Doing good.
Still a little bit. Hold on. Let me turn on my speaker here.
Your Palm Gear device is on.
Jesus.
Your Palm Gear device is ready to pair.
1 second, brother.
No problem.
Let me do this here.
Your Palm Gear device is now paired. Enjoy.
All right. Say something.
Okay, can you hear me?
Oh, that's really good. Really loud. Jeez. All
Oh,
right.
okay. Your voice is a little bit different. Like the audio isn't as clear.
Yeah. 1 sec. Let me lower this here. See if this does anything. Otherwise, it's. Say something now.
Right now.
Okay. All right. I think I figured it out. All right. What's going on, dude? Sorry.
It's still kind of bad. I can hear it. It's like blurry.
Right. Yeah. I got it on a speaker because for some reason the call isn't doing. Hold on. Yeah. It's on the Let's try speaker real quick. Let's switch it.
Oh, okay.
How's that?
Okay, yeah, now I can hear it.
Oh, that's better. Hold on. Let me turn this off.
This is better.
Your palm gear device is off.
Alright.
Goodbye.
We figured it out, guys. Hold on. Sorry. Perfect. What's up, man?
I'm doing good. Okay, yeah, it's good now.
Oh, that's perfect. Yeah. Wow. There we go. We figured it out, guys. Are you watching live on YouTube right now? Con?
Yeah. I didn't get the notification for the live stream, which is interesting. But yeah, I saw it on Discord.
Yeah. Awesome. Sweet. Oh, okay. Did the bot send it in the Discord? I didn't even check.
I just noticed like the little notification thing at the top whenever you join the or go to the Discord. It just shows that you're live.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah. I'm definitely still in the learning phase for all of this. But yeah. Hey, look. Let's jump on a call later. And talk a little bit more about the editing. Do you have any questions for me in terms of like self haircuts or anything?
Yeah, actually. So I was thinking about right now. I kind of want to grow my hair a little bit longer.
Okay.
It's like pretty curly whenever it gets long. So I was asking if you have any advice for somebody who's like trying to grow out their hair a little bit more while still kind of like looking nice, you know. I've been kind of like cutting off the sides and stuff. I have a wall trimmer that I got. It has like all the sizes and stuff like that. That's what I've been using to cut my hair.
Okay.
I'm not done so far. But yeah, I was thinking about going for like a longer style. So yeah, what's your advice for somebody trying to grow out their hair longer?
Yeah, so basically you're asking how do I grow my hair longer and still kind of look good throughout the process?
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, look, are you trying to grow out the sides as well, or are you just trying to grow out like the top? And if I were to ask you a question, how long do you want it?
I was thinking maybe around like shoulder length. I'm pretty sure.
Oh wow, like you're.
I wanted to kind of like grow over and like yeah.
So like your entire like head, not just the top.
Yeah, but I mean, I still want the sides. I think a little bit shorter.
Right. I
Still
understand.
trying to figure out.
Yeah.
What I think looks well, or looks the best on me as well.
Yeah. So what you could do, I don't know what your hair length is right now. What would you say your length is on top right now?
Right now, it's not too long. It's probably like 2 inches, maybe.
2 inches, yeah. So what I would do, because you want it to be down to like your shoulders, right? You're looking at least 10 to 12 inches of hair, right?
Yeah.
That's going to take a year, 2 years even. So what I would say is because you want the sides to be a lot shorter than the top, but you still want the sides to eventually be longer, what I would do for you is grow out your hair on top alone. Like you can still give yourself fades for now, but eventually in like a year from now, after you've not touched your hair on top at all, it'll kind of be at the point where your hair is going to be maybe in a year from now, let's say 6 or 7 inches, right? But the hair on the sides will be still, really short. So then if you wait another year beyond that and don't cut your hair from then on and maybe just, shape it a little bit more on the sides to kind of blend in with the top, by the time the 2 year mark hits, it'll be roughly, let's say, 3 to 4 inches on the side, and then you'll have that 10 inches on the top. You get what I'm saying? So that way so that way you can avoid not having a nice haircut for a while, because if you grow it all out at once, it's not gonna, like, there is that phase, like months that go on where your haircut just doesn't look good because it's all growing out at once.
Yeah.
So because you want it shorter on the sides and the top, I'd say continue giving yourself haircuts on at least like fades for the next like
Yeah.
8 months, and then at that point start growing out the hair on the sides to like match with the top.
All right, I'll give that a shot.
If that makes
See how it
sense.
goes.
Yeah, that way at least, because at the end of the day, it just kind of limits the amount of time where you don't have the best haircut, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, because I've been watching like videos and I'm seeing other people's progress, and I notice how they're always talking about like the stage where it doesn't look so good. So
yeah, yeah, it's the ugly phase, ugly stage.
yeah, yeah.
So yeah, I think that might be one of the better routes to go about it. Otherwise, if you do grow it all out at once, you're going to be having to style your hair using product a lot in order to get it right.
Mhm.
So it's just preference, but that's kind of how I would go about it, knowing what I want.
All right, thank you.
Of course, yeah, for sure. We can talk a little bit later. Thanks for joining, Con.
All right, thank you.
Peace. All right, that was sweet. Let's jump back on. If anybody wants to jump on, we can jump on. All right, so that was a good question. I'm not sure if you guys caught that question or not, but he was basically asking if if you want to grow out your hair to be like at least down to like your shoulders, but you want their sides to be a little bit shorter. What should you kind of do, right? So I kind of just told him, hey, grow out the top to be a certain length, and then after like a year goes by, then you can start letting the hair on the sides grow in, right? So at least you'll have a decent haircut for a solid year by giving yourself a fade or whatever you want on the sides, and then on the top it'll be growing out. You won't even touch the top. So then after a year, then you can start letting the sides and back grow in to kind of match with the longer hair on the top when it eventually will start falling towards the back. So that's kind of how I would go about it, at least. Hold on, let me see. Question. Sean Lynch, what hairstyle are you going for? As of right now, it's kind of like a buzz cut. I'm growing out my hair, so it'll be right around like a crew cut, hopefully, in like a few weeks. So right now it's a buzz cut, and I'm giving myself a haircut today, so looking forward to that. Umberto Francesca, hi Alex, here with you. Awesome. What's going on, Umberto? Alexander, hello from Moscow. What's going on, Alex? From Venezuela. Cool, cool. Michael R, hi Alex. Isn't that basically a mullet? It's not if you still get. It's like, so think of it like this. You're literally just letting the top grow out, right? You're still gonna cut the back. You're still gonna cut the sides. All you're doing is letting the top grow. Like you're not touching the top at all. That's pretty much it. So it's not going to be a mullet because at least for the first, like, let's say 8 to 12 months, you can cut all of this. So anything from here down and from here down, you can cut. Otherwise, after that 8 to 12 months, when you feel like your hair on top has gotten to like maybe 6, 7 inches or so, then you can start letting the back and sides grow out. Again, it's just really alleviating the amount of time that you don't have a decent haircut, right? Because there is that ugly stage when you're growing out your hair. You guys saw it with back when I had like the mullet, like right before I gave myself a mullet. That was the ugly phase, right? That was not good. And that's because my hair on top wasn't that much longer than the hair on the sides and back. So you want to have longer hair, at least like twice the length on top than the sides and back while you're growing it out. And then when it starts to be longer all around, then you can start to shape it a little bit better to match kind of what you're going for. Again, if anybody wants to join, you guys can jump on the voice channel here on Discord. Atraf, why don't you put workout videos? Are you still training? Yeah, I train here and there. I don't really go to the gym or lift weights too much. I kind of just do like push-ups pretty much every single day. And then I play either soccer or tennis. I try to play at least 2-3 times a week. Hopefully, that's like the goal is minimum 2 times per week playing tennis or soccer, because those are like my main sports that I grew up playing. Um, so yeah, I mean, fitness videos, maybe that could be something for more like Instagram or TikTok, but like I don't consider myself a fitness guy because I'm not really working out as if I were one, right? I'm not in, let's say, the sexiest physical condition, right? I'm in great condition, right? If I take off my shirt right now, like I barely work out and this is the physique that I have. It's mainly because of the food that I eat and then like the tiny bit of sports that I play here and there. So it's like if I were to dedicate fitness as like a 2 hours a day, 5 days a week, going to the gym, lifting weights, doing squats, bicep curls, benching, if I did that, I'd look completely different. But then I'd be a fitness guy and not a guy talking about cutting your own hair and saving money and time. So I feel like if I did do something fitness related, it would be for TikTok and Instagram and not so much YouTube because the majority of my followers here on YouTube are only looking for that hair content. So, you know, it's a possibility for the future, but not too sure what the future will bring. Maybe it's a possibility. You never know. But it's a good question. It is a good question because for those of you that don't know, if you actually scroll back to like my first videos on YouTube, they were fitness videos. They were literally me. Like the first, what's going on here? The first videos that I posted, I think it was like the first 3 or 4 videos were fitness, right? I wanted my channel to originally be a fitness channel, right? I mean, I didn't really know what direction I was going to take, but I kind of just posted fitness videos, and then I posted my self haircut video, and then boom, it did really well, and I was like, okay, I've been cutting my hair for, at that point, it was maybe like, I don't know, 10 years or so, 11 years. I was like, why don't I just do more self haircut videos? Why don't I teach more about what I know about beard trimming and hair grooming and whatnot, and self haircuts? So that's kind of the route that I ended up choosing. So it was, at first it was fitness, and then it became self haircuts, right? So it is what it is. It's pretty sweet, honestly, but it's interesting how it kind of just shifted. It went from fitness to self haircuts. But yeah, ultimately, I'm glad I stuck with self haircuts because it's so unique. And at the end of the day, I feel like because I'm not a barber, there's literally nobody else out there that does what I do and is niched in self haircuts, right? Nobody else on YouTube is niched in self haircuts, right? There might be other videos out there that are self haircut videos, but like those people that do make those videos, they're like one-off videos, right? Oh, self haircuts are popular now. Here's a self haircut video. Oh, what's trending now? Walking my dog. Oh, I gotta walk my dog. Make a video on it. Like, it's either you're making a one-off video, or you're a barber cutting your own hair, which is kind of cheating because you've got barber school experience. You cut 20 people a day. There's a complete difference when you've got a non-barber and somebody that's been doing it for over, as of right now, 13 years. But yeah, guys, don't be shy. Don't be shy to jump in on the voice channel here on Discord. I'll leave the link in the chat again. The stage is on the bottom left of the server. So go to alexkouras.com/discord, or it's literally like the 3rd or 4th link in the description, I think. Right here, where is it at? It's the 2nd link. The 2nd link in the description is the Discord channel. Join the Discord. It's free, completely free. You don't have to pay. It's an awesome community. Over 300. Excuse me. Over 300 members right now in the Discord. So it's cool. It's a nice community. We've got a lot of, everyone's friendly, very nice. Ultimately, everyone's just there to kind of piggyback and take feedback from each other on how to get better at cutting our own hair. Another question. I wanted to know, when we have holes in our beard, do you know what the solution is to fill these holes? Yeah, that's a really tough one. That's a tough one because I feel like a lot of it's genetics, but then I know there's treatments that you can do. Like I know there's that that roller you can do, like to pierce your skin, and then I'm not sure what it's called, but there's that roller thing that people use. There's like some type of oil or serum or something that you can, like drops that you can massage onto your face, and then it might stimulate the growth of hair. But ultimately, I feel like if you have, it also depends on age too, right? When I didn't start growing a full beard like this until like maybe like 2 years ago, 3 years, right? I'm almost 27. Next month, I turn 27. And I didn't get this beard, like, to the extent that it's completely, like, I would say my beard is now 100% complete, right? I had a beard similar to this back in like college when I was like 21, 22. But the difference is like all of the hairs right in here, and then yeah, basically everything around like my cheek area, it was less, right? And it wasn't as thick and like dark. So I think now it's like really like it got thicker. There's more hairs. It's darker. It definitely filled in other spots that it didn't. So I think age might be a good factor as well in the scenario where you just kind of have to wait. Depending, like if you're 21, give it until you're 25, and then see where your beard's at. Then sometimes you might just have to wait a little bit of time depending on how old you are. So that's what I would say about filling in holes in beards. Alex, Tiago, what's going on, Tiago? Hi, Alex. How did you first start self haircutting? Was it really hard for you to do at first? No, not at all. I've made a video. Actually, I've probably talked about this in almost every single podcast. Um, I also made a video on it. I will be making like a full length YouTube video on it too. I just haven't really had the time recently. I'm just been so busy. Um, but basically, was it? How did you first start self haircutting? Was it really hard for you to do at first? When I first started cutting my hair, the only haircuts I gave myself were buzz cuts. When I first started, I was 13 years old, right? Imagine little Alex, right? 13 years old, little teenager in middle school, right? All I gave myself was buzz cuts at the time because I was fed up with going to the hair salon, right? To Supercuts and Hello Gorgeous. And I was just like, all right, 13-year-old Alex, I'm tired of these guys messing up my hair. I'm going to take initiative, be accountable, save some money, and cut my own hair, right? That's 13-year-old me. So knowing the fact that I was 13, I was like, all right, I'm 13 years old. I am not an expert, nor do I have money to buy really good tools, right? 13 years old, don't have a job, don't make any money. So what I used was an old beard trimmer. Probably cost I got it, my parents paid for it. Obviously, it was like 20, 25 bucks. And it had an attachment on it where I could switch out trimmer to trimmer to clipper, right? This little like blade attachment. And I put that on, put on like the biggest guard it had, gave myself a buzz cut, and I did that for a handful of years before it came to the point where I was like, let me just buy myself a clipper and a new trimmer and some scissors and a comb and all this other stuff. So it wasn't hard for me at first because I kept it simple, right? That's basically the moral of the story. Cutting my own hair, starting off, was very, very easy for me in particular because I was 13. I didn't have the money for high quality tools. I was very young, immature, I would say. And, I started simple. Kept it small, kept it simple, buzz cut, 1, 2, 3 steps, done, right? I'm not, a lot of things, and I say this probably in every single video, most people, they want to jump to skin fades without having any experience whatsoever. And that's the biggest problem people have nowadays. It's I want to learn how to cut my hair. I want to give myself a skin fade. I want to give myself that fade. I'm 18 years old. I don't have any money. I don't have any money to I don't have the time to watch all these YouTube tutorials, whatever. I don't know what excuses people have nowadays. But I started with literally a $20 trimmer to cut my hair for years until I was just like, all right, I'm gonna go shovel some snow during the winters, make a couple $100 shoveling my neighbors' driveways, and then I'm gonna go buy myself some clippers and trimmers. And that's basically what I did, right? In the fall, I raked people's leaves. In the winter, I shoveled people's snow, right? People knew me around the neighborhood as that. As me and my buddy, who lived down the street, we would literally go raking people's leaves and shoveling snow for money at the ages of 12, 13, 14, 15 years old. That's literally what we did every single fall and winter. Rake leaves, shovel snow to make money, right? That's basically what fueled our, you know, oh, let's go to Target and buy a sandwich, or let's go to Target and buy a video game. Like that's basically what fueled that. Like that's how we paid for stuff. Maybe made like $600 a year at that age, but like it was something and it was cool. It was fun. Anyway, that's a little bit of a backstory about me and how I grew up. Right, I've always been somebody that's just been constantly doing things. Right, I couldn't sit still. Like I was constantly always doing something, whether it was trying to make money or trying to learn new skills, like cutting my own hair, getting better at soccer, practicing, hanging out with friends, riding bikes, going through the wood, building stuff, always doing hands-on stuff. Like my mind's just always been going. And to this day, it's still the same. But let's see. Any other questions? Any other questions while I'm still here? I'm probably gonna get going in maybe like 15 minutes because I gotta go eat, and then I have to get things set up because I'm cutting my hair today. Gotta make my video. So yeah, if anybody wants to jump on, don't be afraid. Jump on the Discord. You know, the Discord link is in the description. It's also in the chat. If anybody wants to jump on and say hello. Oh, hold on, we got somebody. Here we go. UZR, start voice call, right? You need to be friends with him to start. What? Really? Yo, I don't know how this works sometimes. Alright, hold on. Start the stage? No. How do I do this? Sorry guys, I'm such a noob at this. Invite to speak? Here we go. What's going on, man? Can you hear me?
Hello?
Yeah, what's going on, man? Can you hear me? Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yes. Yes, sir, I hear you. What's going on, man? How can I help you? What's your question?
Hello? My question is are you planning to make more hair-related videos? Like how to dye your own hair, or how to shampoo and condition your hair?
Okay. So the question is, do I plan on making more hair-related content? Like, you said how to dye your hair, how to I guess what, like take care of your hair, through shampoo and conditioning and whatnot. Yeah, I definitely am. I've actually done a bunch of research on dyeing my hair, whether it be completely going let's say platinum for example, or doing strips of some type of blonde or a caramel color in my hair. I've done research on all of this. I kind of have a good idea of all the products that I would need to do that. Also, I will be doing more videos regarding food and nutrition because it's really really important that we understand that with gut, your gut health is kind of a direct correlation between how your skin is and how your mood and body react, right? So what you put into your body is exactly what you get out. You put good quality food in, your personality is going to get better, your skin's going to get better, you're just going to be a much more pleasant human being to be around, right? And on my channel, it's not just self haircuts. I'm really big on self improvement, becoming self sufficient, becoming more, and becoming a better person overall. So I think, yeah, absolutely. I definitely will be doing more videos, like self improvement, regarding, like, we can talk food, skin, scalp, hair, all types of stuff. So that's a great question. You still there?
Thanks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also, just like a Discord thing, you need to edit your self haircut podcast video voice channel. Cause like I'm not a mod, but I can like this or edit your thing. I can literally can like edit your channel there. I could like change it right now.
Oh, really? Meaning, okay, no, I get what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah, you need to tell your mods to like change it because if I was like a troll, I could literally delete it.
Delete the voice channel, you mean? Hello?
Yeah, even though I'm not a mod.
Okay, let me see here. I see what you're saying. Yeah. All right, I'll get that fixed after this. Jeez. Yeah, that's a big thing there. I appreciate it. Thank you. What's your name again?
UZR. I don't want to tell my real name.
Nah, no worries, man. All right, UZR, it's a blessing, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Have a good day.
Yeah, no worries.
All right, take care, man. Awesome. That was a good question. That was a really good question. Just so I can kind of get an idea, you guys can hear whenever somebody joins the voice channel, right? Just so, because I think I solved the problem, right? I don't need my speaker anymore. So that's good. What's it called? He said he can change this. I'll fix this after the stream, but that's nice to know. I didn't realize that. Thanks for the info. I'm 19 and recently I've been fed up with going to the barbershop because it takes a lot of time. Exactly. Like everyone thinks I'm here making this stuff up, but literally, like every time I host a podcast, every time I go through my YouTube comments, my Instagram comments, my TikTok comments, every single one, it's very similar to this comment right here. I'm 19 and recently I've been fed up with going to the barbershop because it takes a lot of time. Like, yes, of course, it takes so much time getting in your car, driving to the barbershop, you're spending money on gas and tolls, then you've got to wait in the waiting room, which is at least 30 minutes, because why? Barbers can never cut people's hair within a certain time frame, right? Not to bag on barbers whatsoever, but there's always something that's going on where you have to wait no matter what. The second you walk through those doors, you can never just say, hello, I'm here, open the door, and then boom, jump into the chair, and he starts cutting your hair right away. Never, right? You can only take advantage of these things when you yourself can cut your own hair, right? I can walk 5 feet to my bathroom right now and start cutting my hair. Literally, as soon as I'm done with this podcast, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to walk 5 feet, change my shirt, and then start cutting my hair. It's super simple, super time consuming. Not time consuming, the opposite. It's super, what's the opposite of time consuming? It doesn't waste any of my time, right? I don't waste any time cutting my hair. Going to the barbershop, wasting time, right? After you wait in the waiting room, what do you have to do? Then they start cutting your hair. That's an hour. And then what? You got to get back into your car, you got to drive back home, and then you got to get yourself settled in with whatever you're doing. And again, there is also gas and tolls going back. Like, a lot of time, a lot of money, and I'm glad you're making the change and understanding that it's really not worth your time and money going to the barbershop. So that's facts. And there's a lot of people, I'm telling you, there's a lot of people nowadays that are really like, their eyes are opening like wide now. Like they're waking up to the idea that, okay, maybe I should learn how to cut my hair. Like, this is a really good idea and I can genuinely save a couple $1,000s every year. Like, this is great. Why don't I learn this skill? So, that's awesome. Glad to hear that from a lot of you guys. Alexander. Hi, I cut my hair too. Thanks for your video. My English not so good, but I think you understand. Yeah, awesome. Yeah, it's a pleasure. Thank you so much. I appreciate you tuning in live, and then of course being a subscriber and supporter of the channel. Please show your room lights and mirror positions. So right now this is my bedroom here. I've got two big lights right here. I've got typically when I'm filming videos in my room here, I have 3 cameras. So I'll have a camera here, and a camera over here, and then I got a colored light here, other light here. There's a lot of lights, a lot of lights, a lot of cameras. I got my mic on right here. It's a wireless mic. A lot of cool stuff. It's a lot of things that go into making these videos. It really is. Let's see. Do you ever get dry skin under your beard? Sometimes. I'm gonna make a video on this, but I'll let you guys know right now. So pay very close attention to what I'm about to say. One thing that I've noticed, which has been a significant reason why I've had dry skin, dry scalp, dry face, all of that, right? So we can say dandruff, we can say just, flaky skin, whether it's in the beard, whether it's by the eyebrows, whether it's by the head, right? I live in Florida, so majority of the year it's really hot, so the air conditioning is running all day long. You can kind of see where I'm going with this. The second the temperature changes, like right around now, right? November, December, January, when it becomes a little bit less hot, the air conditioning unit is running a little bit less, I've noticed 1,000% difference. Like you can look at my scalp right now. Like if I were to do this in the heart of summer and it's hot and my air conditioning is running all day, just flakes, mountain, like snowfall, boom, 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 like a bunch of stuff, right? The second the air conditioning stops running or runs significantly less, you see a massive difference in the quality and how much better your skin, your scalp, your chin, the hair, the skin here, skin here looks 10 times better. So that's one thing. And I'm going to make a video on this because I've noticed it, and it's really, really, really critical because I also changed my diet completely. As you guys know, I don't eat carbs, I don't have yeast, I don't eat sugar, I don't eat any of that stuff. And sometimes I would get dandruff and I'd be like, why? Even when I went to Greece, I was like, why am I getting dandruff? And the AC was running all night long. The room was really, really dry and cool, and so I would wake up and have dandruff on my pillowcase. And this is a big indicator. If you wake up with dandruff on your pillowcase, try sleeping with no air conditioning. Maybe you might suffer, but then see if you've got dandruff the following morning on your pillowcase. For me, I've noticed that's a big thing. It's all right, you know for a fact that the second you've got dandruff on the pillowcase, AC's running too much. Or it's too hot outside, right? Second it gets cooler, 70 degrees, 75, maybe it's 60% humidity, then it's perfect. The AC is going to be running maybe 50%, and then it's wow, my skin looks 10 times better. So that's something that I've really, really learned here, regarding dry skin, dandruff, things like that. And I will be making a video on that in the future. It's just, there's a lot of videos I need to make. Here's the thing, for me to hear you, I need to watch your live stream. Okay. Yeah, we can hear them perfect. Alright, we're awesome. Nippon, hi, I am Nippon from India. I can't read. What's going on, man? Self-sufficient, absolutely. David, my barber has raised his price by $8 this year. $8 per haircut? Yeah, because look, here's the thing. Barbers are in a power position. right? When you have the skill, right? When you have the golden ticket, right? You're the guy that everybody goes to. It's like, look, if you don't know how to cut your hair, that means somebody else has control of whether or not you get a haircut or not, right? So they have the golden ticket, right? Barbers have the golden ticket if you don't know how to cut your own hair. So what barbers have are in the position to do, just like Publix, just like Walmart, just like Target, everyone that's got the golden ticket, whether you're a company or you're a professional, you have the right and you have the ability to increase your prices, and then other people who have no control they've got nothing that they can do to not pay for those inflated prices, right? If I go to Publix right now and buy bacon, bacon went up like $5 in the past year. I still want my bacon, so guess who still has to pay the extra $5? I have to pay the extra $5 for the bacon. Same thing for barbers, right? They can increase their prices, and as long as the demand is still there for haircuts, they're going to keep on increasing those prices. So that's why it's really important for you to start learning how to cut your own hair, because as we've all seen over the past couple years, barber prices are going to keep on going up, and you're going to end up keep paying for these barber prices. So unless you learn how to cut your own hair, you're going to continue paying these inflated prices. So it's best to start cutting your own hair as soon as possible. And that's a fact. And we all know it too. That's the craziest part about it. We all know that's exactly what's going on, right? We're not in control of what's going on with the prices at the barbershop, but we still have to pay those prices. Might as well learn how to cut your own hair, save all that money, and then let these barbers know that your craft is not that expensive of a craft, and it's really not. Like, I can't fathom the fact that barbers are charging $50, $70, $80, $100 to cut someone's hair, and they could literally do it in 30, 45 minutes. It's like, you're a barber, bro. You literally cut hair. Like, you shouldn't be getting paid all that money. Like, anyone can do what you're doing. But the problem is, and this is why they make so much money, people are lazy and don't want to do it, right? That's why everyone is here right now. Is there a bug? Why is there a bug in my room? What the hell? I don't even free. What? Over here making me look bad on my stream bug. But anyway, you guys understand what I'm saying. You got to start taking control of your own life, of your own destiny, become self-sufficient, and allow yourself to be in control of majority of your life, right? That's why I teach self-haircuts. That's why I want everyone to be self-sufficient and become better versions of themselves. Okay, I'm gonna get through these last couple questions here, and then I'm gonna head out. There's a bunch, dang. Have you been to the barbers after you started cutting your hair since 13? No. That's a great question, actually. Have you been to the barbers after you started cutting your hair since you were 13 years old? And the answer is pretty simple. No, I haven't. Ever since I started cutting my hair when I was 13 years old, I've literally just only ever cut my hair. Like, I've got footage of myself, and it's on my channel. I did a reaction to it like last year, so I've got footage of myself when I was like 17, 18, cutting my hair. I don't have footage when I was like 13, 14. I think like iPhones didn't come out. I don't know when they came out, but like phones back then were really, really garbage, and you couldn't take videos with them. And this was, I'm talking 13 years ago, right? I'm almost 27 now. So phones were bad. Videos were even worse. They were trash. Like buying a video camera, you would spend $500 and be like 300, p, like trash, like a potato. So it's cool because I've never gone to the barbershop since I've actually never been to a barbershop. I've only ever been to like local haircut places, right? I wouldn't consider Supercuts or Hello Gorgeous a barbershop, because it's not. So no, I've never been to a barbershop, and I've never paid to get my hair cut. Since then, maybe in Greece, I would pay like if I didn't bring my tools, I'd pay like a local dude like $5 just to give me a quick fade, depending on what was going on, but never for like a full haircut. Never. I always gave myself haircuts. I live by self haircuts, and I will continue to live by it. As long as I'm here promoting self haircuts, I will live by it because I've been living by it for more than 50% of my life now. Is that Uncle Iro in the back? Yeah, it is. It is Uncle Iro. Uncle Iro. Yeah. This the bull Uncle Iroh from the Last Airbender, right? Everyone knows Uncle Iroh. He's the man. He's honestly like my favorite character in the entire show, and the reason why Uncle Iroh is like my favorite character is because I resonate big with wisdom. I resonate big with respect. Like you can see his character was very respected, very full of wisdom, right? And it's a cartoon, right? It's in Nickelodeon. A bunch of kids are watching this cartoon, right? The Last Airbender. But Iroh 100% was a really good role model, even as like a cartoon, right? Like even if you were to just like the Asian culture, if you were to add that into it, just the way that he spoke, the way that he handled really hard situations, like when life was hard within like the Fire Nation. Like he was always the guy that kind of had the answers. He lived a very peaceful life. Like his mind was never extreme. He was very understanding and really aware of life and the situations and how to kind of handle them to alleviate any of the problems, right? So that's why I kind of resonate with Iroh. I think I kind of fit a very similar, lifestyle in a way. Obviously, I'm really young and he was older, but I think I kind of definitely resonate with Iroh. I think he's one of the best, if not the coolest and nicest character on, the Avatar. But yeah, Iroh is the man. Iroh is the man. Are you an anime fan? I'm not too big on anime. I used to watch like Dragon Ball Z when I was a little kid, but other than that, not really. I had to put tape over my vent in my room. Instantly, my sleep was better. Yeah. I can see it. Dude, the air conditioning, man. I don't know. There's something about air conditioning. It's like you need it when it's really hot, but it messes you up. It messes with your skin. It messes with your breathing. Sometimes you wake up and have a sore throat because of it. You got to change the filter every single month. Hey. My question is about the light and the position of the mirrors when you cut yourself. Yeah, Alexander, I have a few videos actually that go over my mirror setup. Literally just go on the YouTube search, type in Alex Kouras mirror setup. So type in Alex Kouras mirror setup, and then you'll see the mirror setup video. So you can see exactly how I have my lighting set up. Not like, these lights here for the video, but you don't need these lights. You just need, LED light bulbs in your bathroom. And then the mirror. You'll see the mirror setup. So check out that video for the mirror setup. Is the self-haircut course still worth purchasing if I'm planning on cutting other people's hair and not my own? Absolutely. What would you rather do? Go to barber school and pay $10,000 to $20,000, or pay, my price, which is nowhere near that price, right? And you guys see my haircuts. I'm not just some joker out here playing games. Results show themselves. Obviously not right now, but I will be cutting my hair today. So is the self-haircut course worth purchasing if I'm planning on cutting other people's hair and not my own? So that's interesting. Yeah, absolutely. So you don't want to cut your own hair, but you want to cut other people's hair. Yeah, I mean, it's the same concepts apply. I mean, really, I'm teaching you not just how to cut your own hair, like how to do it on yourself, but you're also learning the haircut techniques you need to cut hair in general, right? Like if I'm teaching you how to fade your hair, it works for you, and it works for doing it on other people. So there's really no difference. So yeah, absolutely. So if you don't want to cut your own hair and you just want to cut other people's hair, maybe you want to make money, self-hair course is still a fantastic way to do it. And it's way cheaper than going to barber school. Brother, please also do some beard tutorials. Believe you'll gain a lot of followers. Yeah. I mean, we'll see. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. I have exactly the same structure of beard, but always going to the barber. And also, what do you recommend as a first purchase trimmer? The first purchase trimmer. So I've used a bunch of trimmers throughout my life, and they were all like $20, $30 trimmers, really cheap. There's a few that I just added to the recommendations on my website. So Alex Kouras /equipment dash tools. I'll link it. It's in the description as well. You guys can check it out. But there's a Chemi trimmer. There's two of them. There's two Chemi trimmers. They're like $30, $35, I think, and they look almost identical to the Babyliss trimmer. That's like a $150 trimmer. I haven't bought it, but it looks really, really cool, right? Because it looks identical, and the way that it's formed, like the way that you build that type of trimmer, it gives like a space between the blades and where you hold it, so it's not clunky, it's not bulky, right? So you can see where you're cutting with the trimmer. So I would say check out the link in the description for my equipment and tools, and it's like a $35 Chemi trimmer. It's like, I think they just made it like over the past year. There's two of them that I put in there, but it looks really good. And I have a Chemi clipper, so if the clipper is pretty solid, I think the trimmer will be a pretty solid choice, especially because trimmers don't see half the amount of wear and tear that a clipper does. So I think you'll be fine with like a $35 trimmer. Okay, so that was a good question. All right, one last one. Nice beard. I found your videos because I live in a small town and it's impossible to find a barber that isn't by appointment. Yeah, I mean that makes sense. Yeah, small town, a lot of demand. That makes sense. Very good. All right, so that's cool. I'm gonna go eat. Then I'm gonna go cut my hair today. So again, thank you all so much for joining. I appreciate every single last one of you. Awesome questions today in the chat. And yeah, stay tuned for this weekend's video. 9 a.m. Eastern time on Saturday, right? So all's good. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.